We're back, and we have microphones this time. We're here with crispy podcast, almost like audio quality, and I'm here. My name is Jack. I'm with my two sisters, Ava.
Me, Ava.
And Gabby.
And Gabby. Yes, we are here for another album reaction. There's been positive reception on the JPEG Mafia Danny Brown album reaction. Thank you guys for that. How do you guys feel about Tyler, the Creator? What do you guys know about him as an artist?
I like him. He's hilarious. He seems like a really funny guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's really monotone. And
you know him from his personality and kind of in the media.
I know his music as well as his personality. I like his use of bass.
I don't know much. I know more of his social media presence.
Yeah.
I probably listened to one older song years ago.
When you say older song, how old? Like 2017, 2012?
No, like 2016, 17.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you. Yeah. The Flower Boy era, that kind of thing. I feel that. But yeah. We're going to be listening to Call Me If You Get Lost today. It's his latest album, and he's done a re-release of the album with a whole deluxe edition, the estate sale. We are going to be listening to both the original release and the estate sale in two separate videos. Today we're just going to be covering the main album. It's a nice sunny day. This album is pure summer, sunny rap vibes. We're just going to have a good time. The first track on this album, Sir Baudelaire, featuring DJ Drama. DJ Drama is all over this album. Nothing else to say. We're just gonna get right into it.
Y'all ready? Ew. DJ the fuck. See, baby. Fuck. I don't think you're ready. Okay. Bunny hop. I must say. Yo. I'm glad you found your way here. Yeah. New flu season, summertime, look like private school. Keep it low, I want that shit to blow like Osama shoe.
Such great background sound effects with the lyrics, like explosions and school bells.
With the chunky ears. UFC, that shit swole up. That's VVS. See, while y'all was in the house, we was taking Rolls Royces to go see Alligator. All stamped up. Tyler Baudelaire, nigga. You see, on this hit stage tonight, something legendary.
That's the next song. All right. Intro track, Sir Baudelaire. That's what we got. How do you guys feel?
That was short, wasn't it?
It's just an intro track for sure, and
Okay.
just kind of sets the stage, sets the vibe. You know, there's kind of some dry, eerie guitar in the background. You know, some beautiful like woodwind sounds. You know, very like it's like orchestral.
Kind of jazzy.
It's got his like very jazzy Tyler flair.
Almost like lo-fi jazz.
It's very from a harmony standpoint. There's a lot to dissect. You know,
there is.
more than the average kind of pop rap or pop song. So there's a lot of detail to it. But Tyler is known for like being able to really set a concept with his records. As you guys heard, I paused like really late on that. It transitioned seamlessly into the second track.
I was going to comment on the transition. I really respect a good transition.
It was so seamless I barely even caught it. But the next track is Corso. We're just gonna get straight into it. This is a banger.
I be talking that fresh shit, I don't need gum. Cookie crumbs in the rolls, never know we crumbs. He ain't talked to his bitch in 3 days. It ain't gotta be this way. I'm down for the threesome. I might buy a boat. Depends if Capri got space, don't really need one. I could go in the wintertime, baby, I need some. Find another nigga like me, cause I ain't seen none.
This is the kind of shit I like after work.
Oh, this is just like let go on your commute back home.
Yeah.
I think you need to load that second plate. French waltz, she says she like the voice, and I'm like, which one? I got drama, I need you. Can you turn the noise up? Can you turn the noise up?
Go!
Nigga, my heart broken. Remember, I was rich.
This is such like a live album too. Like this is such like it would go hard at like Coachella or a festival.
Yeah, for sure.
Sounded cool.
All right.
Okay, something I noticed about that one is like halfway through, it kind of sounded a little bit more like electronic, kind of like how JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown did in their
Including a lot of synth work. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
I noticed the synth.
Yeah, that's essential to Tyler's sound.
He kind of dropped it towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
But it was I noticed midway through.
Yeah, very dynamic in terms of structure, I think.
Yeah.
I just was picking up on the bass. Good vibes, just
Absolutely. It's a beautiful mix. Like it had that sub bass, like you feel just the vibration, and then in the second half of that song, it kind of gives you a more distorted, like high end version of that bass sound. The down. That was the second of 16 tracks on this original release. This is going to be the third track called Lemonhead, featuring a rapper called 42 Dugg.
I heard this.
You've heard this before?
I heard the intro at least.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, a lot of meme culture uses Tyler's music sometimes as well.
the startup is hard.
But my house blew off the hill with the mean view. Nice house if you look. It's the wolf
like our dad at 6 in the morning.
Yeah. Oh God.
What is that, like, orchestra sound?
That brass in the back?
Yeah,
Just
I
like
like
the,
it.
the big horns? Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of like an anthem.
It's very anthemic, yeah. Like as you're leading a troop into battle for a war or something.
Yeah.
In World War III in 2100,
Yeah. I think it'll be sooner than that.
Yeah, it's coming.
I like this guest artist so far though. It flows well with this style.
Absolutely, it fits really well into this orchestration.
Oh, here we go. This is what I think of when I think of Tyler.
Oh, the flute! Oh, the flute!
Elevator core.
This is the straight up elevator track in the hotel. I mean.
Yeah.
Mine, like my life. Don't fucking bite. Y'all just love to steal.
All right.
That is a full-on vibe right there.
Full on vibe.
Yeah.
Man.
Throughout the entire thing, I was interested.
After our conversation about scaring the hose in the track Perfect, which kind of also has like big horn sections, like this is another example of those tracks that uses it in just a really unique way, like with those auto-tune vocals on 42 Dugg. It's just like, it's such a unique combination of sounds, but it's also completely cohesive, and it all just fits in its own pocket. We haven't done any hits or misses yet.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the first two almost like go into one another, so we can just bunch those two together, honestly, because like the first is an intro track, but I think it's like it's a hit. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Honestly, I think nowadays, I feel like for years, music began with like an intro, like up to a minute long, usually.
like just a little. It doesn't even have to have lyrics sometimes.
Yeah,
just
but-
something. It's like a sonic, just like like a palate cleanser.
But like my point is that I feel like nowadays more and more artists are kind of putting like an outro rather than an intro, and that kind of switches it up and transitions it better, I think, into a new song rather than transitioning into a song. Transitioning out of a song is more important.
Nowadays, I think with the streaming just medium, people are aware of the fact that there's not really a necessity for that 5 seconds of silence anymore. You know, you can make your tracks cut off right at the end and still be a cohesive thing for an album, start to finish. Banger, hit, with exclamation points at the end of it.
Unanimous.
Unanimous,
Banger, hit.
yeah. Like Curry in 2016, baby. All right, we're going to go right into the fourth track called WUSYANAME. This song is like GTA core right here. Like Los Santos at
Michael.
like sunset.
Yep. Oh, you look malnourished.
Yes.
What is your name? What do you bring? I think that I got what you need, and I'm willing to do anything that you please. I'm trying to get down to the root of the apple.
I don't know how Tyler does it, but it's like the features, he just like gets everybody in their perfect pocket.
Yeah.
Like
They flow in so well.
it's
Like,
just seamless transitions.
There's no like separation. They just work. He seems like he works together with other people really well.
Oh my God.
Stop playing and let me pay your mama debt off.
It was 1 second off from 2 minutes.
Yeah. Stop playing and let me pay your mama debt off. That's that line at the end. I love that.
That's one of the songs I know better from the album.
Okay, more
Yeah, I feel a
recognizable.
little left out. You guys both know that one.
It's
Yeah.
all good. Yeah, I mean,
It's all right.
having that be your first experience to WUSYANAME, how do you feel? I mean, that's just like romance, like just straight up. Like he got his pickup line in there.
No, I liked it. I thought it was good. I don't like it as much as the last one because that last one, that bass was just really
That's
part
fair.
of the vibes.
And it's a
but-
shift in energy, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's going from like energy at a concert where you're trying to like break the venue and tear down the walls, and it goes from that to like, all right, if the show's over, let's chill in our
Intermission.
bed
Yeah.
and cuddle afterwards.
Yeah.
It's full on, just
It
like,
gives me super 90s. I could picture the woman he's like singing it about.
oh man, yeah, just
She's
like big
fine and gorgeous.
big colorful
And-
coats and
oh,
just
yeah.
like, oh, it's such a vibe. Yeah, like TRL on MTV, like it gives off that vibe.
I gotta say, I had What's Your Name on my playlist a few months ago, and I think it's a good every now and then listen, but the back track, I'm not sure what it was, but you know, like the main instrumental, I don't recommend over listening to it because it did kind of give me a headache at some point.
Fair. Yeah, just
But-
losing its luster after the 100th time or
I'm
whatever.
just warning y'all because it happened to me.
Yeah,
And-
it's dangerous liking
Yeah.
music a lot.
It is because you might hate it suddenly out of nowhere.
Yeah, you gotta
Um,
pace yourself.
But I still like it because I haven't heard it in a minute. So
Yeah, for me, that also kind of hits in the light hit category.
Yes.
You know, where it's just like it's a good song, not the best though, and it's not not
very significant.
You gotta
I'm
be in
not
the
I'm
mood
not
for it.
I'm not out of my seat like listening to that
Yeah.
type of jam, but like in the context of the album, it is a great track. So number 5 is next now. It's called Lumberjack.
Rolls-Royce pull up, black boy hop out. Shout out to my mother and my father. Hold up.
The sub
Going hard.
Never rain in Cali.
came with an umbrella.
Rolls-Royce pull up, black boy hop out. Shout out to my mother and my father.
The background vocals are so hard in this song. They're, what the fuck?
It definitely gives me like party at a frat.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Stacks for the hood. Did it with the face, man. I wish
Different. It's really different.
It's really different.
Really different.
Fuck you mean, nigga?
That one's like a good middle of the road for me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. For me, when this album first came out, I was obsessed with that one in particular. That was my go-to banger of the bangers. For me, it's kind of simmered down in the way that you talked about after 100 listens. It kind of loses its luster a little bit. I love that it does the kind of thing like it takes the beat out entirely and just kind of lets him sit on that sub bass and like live with that creepy texture before going back in and really giving his best verse. I understand how it is underwhelming in comparison to the big grandiose orchestral stuff that came before it.
I didn't notice how much speech there was in that song at
There's
the end.
so many vocals in the background.
Yeah.
They're just layering like just tens and just like they had an entire army of dudes in the studio and just like put microphones on all of them, just saying whatever shit they wanted.
Yeah, it definitely gives me like a chaotic vibe. You know, you got to be in the right mood to listen to it, or just with friends or whatever.
This is a social party song where it's
Yeah.
like you might want to be intoxicated listening to the
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Transitioning right into the next one. This is number 6, Hot Wind Blows featuring Lil Wayne. And y'all know Lil Wayne. I mean,
Of course.
he's a legend.
Yes.
Oh, more flute.
Oh yeah, the woodwinds, baby.
We just landed in Geneva. The young lady just fed me French vanilla ice cream. We all got our toes out too.
French vanilla ice cream, yum.
French vanilla.
Got the dogs out too.
bird. The wings are whistling like. Man, they ain't listening.
I liked that.
Oh yeah.
Some benefit from it. Keep on stunting on these niggas, make them sick to their stomach, man. Bada, son. Treat that last part like you niggas ain't saying nothing. Yeah.
You see these excursions
Oh, yeah.
I have? Just too lavish to
I like the ethereal vibe.
Come on, that reverb vocal just coming in with a swell.
Middle of the sandwich like slaughter me. Got my middle fingers to the cameras that's recording me from y'all to me. Stop calling me unless you're ordering. Yeah, moolah.
Moolah, bitch.
Hell yeah, baby.
Wayne just elevates any song he's on.
Oh, come on, man. That is so hard.
Yeah.
Y'all know it's one pay man. Stop fucking playing.
All right, I think that was like kind of one of the first ones that I'm like, I would listen to this like more like solo compared to like with a group.
Yeah, you just like take that into your own personal playlist. I mean, this
Yeah,
one
it's
is like
it's chill, but it's still a vibe. It's not too boring.
oh, in terms of instrumentals, this is one that is just like it's a top tier
Yeah,
above
I like
the
the-
rest. I know that
the
everybody
vocals
has
too.
personal preference. I know that the brass was hitting for you hard, Gabby, but
Yeah.
this is like this flute section with the beautiful electric piano chords behind it is just like, oh, it's a 70s dream.
The flute and the female vocals were really smart.
Yeah, for me, another massive hit. I don't know about you guys. You guys don't seem as enthusiastic, which is okay.
I wouldn't say it's a massive hit, but it's in the category.
All right, the next song, I believe this is number 7, is Massa. Here we go.
My eyes just wide. My passport is the most valuable. Massa couldn't catch me. My legs long than a bitch. Got too much self-respect. I wash my hands before I piss. They try to talk me.
I would hope you wash your hands like before and after.
Would hope.
I can't trust God.
How do you guys feel about DJ Drama? This dude's screaming on every single track.
Oh, that's it. I didn't even think about that, honestly.
Coming when you get lost.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
I didn't even pick up on it.
It's so seamless in the track, but it's like it's a necessary component.
I feel like when I listen to a song for the first time, I like barely hear the words.
Right, it's hard to tune into the lyrics
Yeah.
when there's so much sonic material going on. I
Yeah.
feel that.
Pictures of my perspective on these drum breaks. Just for you to tell me it's not good from your lunch break.
Oh yeah. It's a deep cut, and I could tell you guys weren't vibing with it as much.
I actually like that better than the last song.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I disagree.
I liked
see.
it because I didn't expect it to be 3 minutes and 41 seconds because it was you know, not as like exciting
Right.
as his compared to his other songs.
Mhm.
But it made me think more than the other songs. 'Cause
Right.
I was thinking, I was like, it was kind of giving me like a New York kind of city rainy vibe, but also kind of giving me like Miles Morales because he listens to R&B kind of rap.
Just like a dude who's like smoking a cigarette in the rain, like
Yeah,
just
like
like
on the
film noir,
balcony.
like yeah,
kind of noir vibe.
somebody's who's really contemplating their life and their
Yeah.
situation. Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
that. Gabby, what is your rebuttal? I mean, I could tell that you were not vibing.
I wasn't vibing. I started off like I was listening to a little bit of the lyrics, a little bit of the beat. It just lost me. There was nothing keeping me in the song, and
I'll say this much. I mean, that intro to the verse, where he's just like, I'm gonna just go. It's like, you can tell this is just him in the studio, just freestyling on a beat and like speaking his mind about his life. It's a very lyric-centric song, and you mentioned how it's hard to like kind of hone in on the lyrics when there's already sonic information. You're taking it for the first time during a first listen.
but the music helps grab you to
And-
get you to the lyrics.
Oh, and
so
the beat is like amazing, and it's like
Yeah.
very, very like just ethereal. Like it puts you in a good like a meditative headspace, like you said. For me, it's a light hit. For you guys, split decision.
in the context, I'm gonna say it's a miss for me.
That's fair.
I think it was a hit, personally.
The next song is track number 8. It's called "Run It Up," and it is featuring Teezo Touchdown. Here we go.
I'm him. I'm him.
I'm him.
Cue Austin Reeves on screen.
See for y'all. Sky
More beautiful horns.
Yep, I like it.
us.
Gangsta.
Gangsta breezy.
Bitch, I'm running up at you like I got rice on. And I'm running out of shit cause I got rice on me.
We go run it up. We go run it up.
I feel like this is a gym song.
This is a gym song and another live song.
Yeah.
Oh man. It was like the Chance the Rapper sound right there.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do?
Run it up.
We all right up.
That's a hit.
That song goes so hard.
Yeah, I like that one.
Like you said it was a gym song,
Yeah.
which is like I think is a really interesting point, just because it's like this is motivation music.
Mm-hmm.
Like it had that whole monologue
hype
at the
music.
beginning, very
Yeah.
hype. Yeah,
It didn't stand as much out to me personally because I don't like repetition in music usually.
that's fair. That refrain it can kind of grow sour with it
Yeah.
overstaying its welcome.
Yeah, but I mean, it does what it's trying to do, I think, and you know.
In the we mentioned the live setting as
Respect it.
well. I mean, he has performed. I think it was at Lollapalooza. He performed a whole giant set that is on his YouTube channel and is like his big performance that he closed with this song. It's a song that has a great message because it's like just do your thing, you know. It's
It's
like
kind of
what-
giving me YOLO.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, but not in a corny way though. It's like it's
No.
delivered in a really like authentic way where it's just like, man, I'm up right now. If I can be up right now, anybody can be up right now. And I want the people that listen to my music to thrive. And I appreciate that from Tyler and as a message to his fans.
I didn't think about it that way. I do like that.
He responds to his haters and to his fans all on the same album. You know, he's coming
Yeah.
after everybody. But anyways, I think it's track number 9 is next, and it's called Manifesto featuring Domo Genesis.
With the message, I know I ain't got the answer, but I ain't gon' cheerlead with y'all just to be a dance. I'm agreed to my own drums. Sunlight in my shadow, baby. Move to my soul comes. Let them serpents rattle, baby.
Cracking like broke porcelain, bitch. We ocean deep if you just pour us in a portion of shit. Then people try to twist my
Such a good beat switch.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Reevaluate what was important and shit. Find his peoples when you predefine.
Oh,
Mine is madness. If I see people
Entertainer, tweeting Selena, crazy shit. Didn't wanna offend her. Apologize when I seen her back when I was trying to fuck Bieber. Just in, I say with my chest out. You say with your chest in. Nigga have dreadlocks. I might have these goatees, but I'm a nigga like you, and you's a nigga like me. So let's be niggas together, and let's be niggas with plans. But put this plastic on first, cause shit is hitting the fan.
Shit like this.
Oh man.
Turn my baseball cap to the side. You know, with the tee up.
At least y'all like.
Man.
I like that one.
Yeah,
I
I
think
do
that was a
too.
hit.
Another hit,
Yep.
man. Ugh, the beat
I think
switch.
the lyrics and the beat switch really did it for me, and some of just like the little like background stuff, and just like the lyrics were interesting to me the entire time, which kept me listening to it.
This is an interesting message that he's purporting, where it's like he's being told he has to say something to the public, where it's like, no, I'm gonna say what I want to the public, you know, and it's like it may be in line with what, you know, PC culture wants, or it may not be with what PC culture wants. Whatever it is, I'm gonna say what I want to say, which there's value in that for sure. And just like Domo Genesis, his feature, I mean, he brings it the same way all the other features do. It's just
like, I think this is the first song where like it's conveyed one point that's like evident to me, like obvious. Like
it's focused. Yeah.
Yeah, the
like,
lyrics stood out to me the most in this one.
Yeah, like the dynamics of like the American society.
Yeah.
And kind of like covering on like, you know, injustice and stuff like that, because it's relevant and been relevant.
And it's not doing it in a trite way. It's covering the topic with a new perspective and a new set of eyes, which is really, really
which
nice
is in it.
It's nice to see.
Yeah.
10, I believe, is the next track, and this is a double track. So this is another long one, but it's kind of 2 and 2. It's called Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Dance, and this is a popular track. I'm sure you've heard this one. The synth arpeggio goes so hard, I'm in space already. Mario Kart type beat, another one.
I take it back. I think I listened to this one the most.
Oh, this is your main track, okay.
I think so.
Oh, so many synths everywhere, but they're all great.
So many what?
Synthesizers.
I don't know what that means.
I'll explain after the song. The runs. Got diarrhea on this track, baby. Got the runs.
Bold of you to admit that.
Listen, man, IBS affects a lot of people in this country.
I'm not one to judge.
Oh, no. Back in the elevator.
Yep.
Rappelle-moi si tu t'y perds.
Français?
Oui, oui.
Enchanté.
Oui, oui.
Now we're in Hawaii.
Feeling the reggae vibes. Yeah. 420 blaze it, everybody. Oh, man. It's like a siren in the background.
I like that.
This is like walking on like a farmer's market strip, like in the middle of a beach town. Just like, oh man, what kind of shit do they have on the shacks here? Random candles and wax and, you know, funky Buddha stuff.
Yep. Things you don't need, but you're gonna buy.
Oh, exactly. The trinkets.
Yep.
Give me all the trinkets.
I'm ready for this song to be done. This is too long.
Yeah, I'm starting to, like just now, I was like, okay.
I'm done.
Feels like a rejection song.
The tone is shifting, exactly. Yeah, things are a little sour now.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, I really like the end of that song.
I mean, long ass song. I get it. You guys were feeling bored by the 7-8 minute mark. I understand.
Kind of circled back around at the end though, because they brought the female singer back in, and kind of the story switched up into like wrong place or right person, wrong time kind of vibe, instead of just straight up, I got rejected by this girl. And
for me, it's like it's a light hit in the context of the album. I like it. I'm not gonna go out of my way to listen to it.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel?
Yeah, it's something I'd put on. If it came on, I'd let it play, but I wouldn't put it on.
I'm gonna go mid.
Mid for you?
Yeah.
That's fair. That's a fair take, I think. With the amount of video data we have available to us, we're gonna try to get into the next track, number 11. This is actually an interlude, so I'm going to let 11 and 12 play into one another because they're kind of the same song.
Okay.
It's going to be Mama Talk, and that transitions into Rise featuring Daisy World. Here we go.
Is daddy fine? I'm fine. What you got?
This is Tyler's mom, by the way. Yeah, this is just straight up voice memo vibes.
I like that. It makes it more like connecting. Yeah.
You better tell this hoe.
And if you know Tyler, it's like, oh, this is definitely Tyler's mom.
I didn't give a fuck.
They have similar fluctuation of voice.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the same person, basically.
Kids, I didn't give a fuck. Am I lying?
You have no reason to.
No.
No.
My kids.
That's such a child just like letting their parent hear what they want to hear.
Yeah.
What is the difference or purpose of an interlude?
Just a good transition piece.
Okay.
Your ass up.
Oh yeah.
I like the vibe right at the start.
Oh yeah. Oh. up, baby.
Your ladder could never.
Oh man, absolutely not.
I liked Rise.
Man.
I did too. I didn't like the instrumentals as much because they were mumbly jumbly at some points, and I was like, I get it, but
Feels like too much maybe at some points for you.
It almost like it's too mumbly jumbly to the point that like I can't like distinguish as much as I'd like to.
Compared to a song like Massa, like that's a song that's like, okay, you're listening to him rap and that's what you're focusing on with your ears, and this is a song where it's like every 5 seconds you're listening to something different.
It's just like a brain fuck. And
it's very
like,
stimulating.
you know?
It's very ADHD music, but like the beat goes hard. The little like radio tuning synth in the background, just like the aesthetic is so, it's so pristine and pretty.
Yeah.
It's just.
I did like the vibe of it, and I like all the guests, like artists that he's had so far. They've all sounded great.
Yeah, it's all very cohesive, and this is another hit.
Oh, I guess we could talk about the interlude too. I did like the interlude.
Yeah, the Mama Talk interlude. I mean, narratively, that shows a lot of like context for who Tyler is as a person and where he gets his philosophies from. You know, just that little 1 minute or so of hearing his mom talk. It's like, oh, you know, your parents have a big influence on who you are.
I'm sure he was like excited to like just include her too in his art.
Tyler having such like a lavish lifestyle and being able to give luxuries to his family and to his peers, like that's a big, I think, part of this narrative in this album. So having the voice included here is really, really special. Kind of in the final frontier of this main release of this album. This is track number 13. It's called Blessed. And it's another kind of interlude thing that goes into Juggernaut, I believe. So I'm just gonna let it ride.
Converse, Gucci, Camp Flognar, one of the best festivals.
The flute is all over this album, and I love it for that. You don't see it on enough tracks like in this style.
Yeah, I like how it's not all bass and not all tech. He's more like R&B kind of.
It's going in and out of the authentic sounds. Yeah.
The only flaw is my fucking hair won't grow. It's been like 2 years and this shit like 2 inches.
2 inches.
Lost with me, man. Come see the world. When you really get out there, call me. Hold up. Yo. What it is that nigga T still a color dead riding that's the color name.
I know this doesn't have to do with the song, but the music video for this song goes so hard. Oh my god.
I always have to watch a music video after the fact because then I'm too distracted and I don't actually hear the song.
Right, it's like I'm focused on the visuals.
Yeah.
This is Lil Uzi on this track. This is Pharrell Williams.
That's so random.
I know. This is like one of the few rap features I've heard from him.
Yeah.
But like he knows how to do it.
Cause I'm happy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right.
That was a banger.
That was a banger. I liked that one.
Just like such a good beat, just like and such a unique beat as well. Like I know in the rap scene, like you can kind of get used to the same drum sounds, the same trap shit, but like back in the day, we went to a Lil Uzi Vert concert together.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember that, but like I was such like a square freshman in high school, like never smoked weed in my life. Like that was just not the time for me to be ready to turn up. That song brings me to a place where it's like, oh, let's rage, man.
That's probably the most hype one I've heard.
It's just such a good beat.
Pharrell Williams was super random.
Very random rap feature, and like I need to hear him rap more, man, because like he killed this. He's such like an everything. Like he is an artist on. He like does fashion design and is a producer and is a singer and all of that. So it's like this is very much like he's just filling out an assignment, like a side quest. Like he's just completing all like 100% completion on Grand Theft Auto, you know?
I didn't even realize it was him until you even mentioned that it was Pharrell Williams. And honestly, he did pretty well, even though I do have a stigma against him because he created the nightmare that is Happy.
Nah, come on, man. You can't hold him accountable for that too much. He had to get a bag.
He probably hates it too nowadays.
You do what you do for a check, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do, and I guess he did it well.
We have 2 songs left, and I hate to say this to you guys, but this is another really long one. This is an 8.5-minute track.
Oh gosh, okay.
All right.
This is another
Buckle in.
This is another lyrically focused one.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna let it play. It's called Wilshire.
Anybody notice you asked me if I was coming to city you from? Maybe we should kick it. I was interested. That would be dumb. And they say bros over hoes. I'm like, nah, hey, I would rather hold your hand and have a cool
such a good bar.
Friends, it can still be chance. I'ma play it cool. We got something we cannot pretend.
I thought I was bulletproof. She proved me wrong, man.
Damn, we didn't say like a word throughout that.
God, I was falling asleep, guys.
I was not. I was in the story.
It's
I
a story.
wasn't. I was bored.
You're telling a story. I told you, it's a lyrically centered song.
Yeah.
I was into the love triangle.
I'm glad that you were able to stay with me here and read the lyrics and kind of follow
I
along
was
with
reading
me.
all the lyrics.
Yeah, because it's like that's the whole point of this track is just
Yeah.
like outlining this dude's relationship, the whole like kind of messy situation he gets himself in by
Yep.
trying to get what he wants, but in the end nobody gets
Yeah.
what anybody wants.
Actually, I feel like the song went on longer, or not longer. It felt shorter than it actually was because I was like listening to like almost like somebody reading off a storybook.
Right, it's very much like like library,
Yeah.
like at elementary school. Sit down and let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
Gabby, I understand you weren't vibing with this track. You know?
No, 2 minutes in, I was out of it and bored.
just not enough difference in the actual instrumental
Yeah.
changing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
and that's fair
Basically,
because there's a lot of music listeners that are kind of in that same boat where it's like, hey, you gotta switch it up. You know, it's like Anthony Fantano, the music god on YouTube who criticizes everything. It's like he was very critical about this track, even if there is narrative value in the album. It's like from a music standpoint, it does lack a lot of the detail that is in all of the other songs on this track
Yeah.
Yep.
on this album.
Yep.
I gotta say that making something that cohesive though in rap is a challenge.
It's a feat that he was able to make something
Yeah.
so long and
To
tell
make something
tell a
8.5
sto-
minutes long.
Yeah, tell a story start to finish and it makes sense. It's easy to follow along if you're reading the
Yeah.
lyrics. But yeah, for me it's mid.
Yeah.
We have one more track. It's been quite the journey listening to this album. One more. The name of this track is Safari.
I prefer Chrome, but
I don't know. Firefox is like, you know.
I don't know about that one.
Come on, Microsoft Edge.
I like that synth.
Oh man, and the big sub bass. Oh.
He's got like everything that he's had in the album all in this song.
Yeah, the outro track is really encapsulating everything.
Yeah.
Out in Perry for a week, take my nephews out to Nice. They like, who?
Hey.
Hey. That falsetto in the back. Oof.
That Grammy home couldn't lose again. The sick was so sharp that it could get Medusa coochie trim.
Oh man.
100 million nigga, Lumiere, like who that young, rich, handsome nigga with the gooey skin. Call me if you get lost. You so crazy. And like that. We gone.
That was really encapsulating.
Yeah, it's just the whole vibe of the album all in one little like
Yeah. The flute, the bass, the classical, the brass,
big
the
sub
everything.
bass. It's got the amazing verse from Tyler, just a closing statement, you
Yep.
know.
He's got that one shouting guy.
He's got DJ drama in the
Yeah.
back. Yep. Exactly.
Definitely a good conclusion, for sure.
Yeah, good
Absolutely,
wrap-up.
man. Yeah.
I think it's like a gift to those who actually listen to the whole thing.
I mean, overall album thoughts. I mean, this is 16 tracks up, 16 tracks down. We have finished Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yeah, I guess I have a little bit more appreciation for his music just because I had never listened to it before. But I liked the album overall. I'd probably give it a hit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a hit of an album, absolutely. This is a Grammy-winning album for Best Rap Album.
Okay.
I will say this much: I want to show you guys more of Tyler in the future. We're gonna have we still have to cover the deluxe edition of this album, but I was unsure about how to introduce you guys to him just because his catalog is so vast and like we're at the point now where it doesn't make sense to listen to his albums chronologically anymore because his early stuff is like different.
Can I get a kiss?
Not even that, like way back even
Yeah.
before that.
I never listened to that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's a different world. This is just emblematic of a dude on his own wavelength, living his best life, and it inspires me to want to live my best life as well.
I like how he has like a really explicit style. he stays consistent.
He doesn't
with
give a
it.
fuck.
He doesn't,
Yeah,
he doesn't
I like
give
that.
a fuck, and
Yeah.
I really like that mindset, especially when it comes to with music. Because when people give a fuck, they make something standard for TikTok.
Yeah, it's like he's
And-
not pandering in any way.
No.
Yeah.
He's just. I feel like he's one of those people that just does it for the art and does it for passion, like a passion work,
Exactly.
passion project,
Trying to make something that sells is
Yeah.
not going to be your best bet.
like Megan Trainor.
Oh,
Calling her out, Megan
This-
Trainor, you suck.
Oh man,
I call you out. Every time I listen to your song, I mute you.
she's going to be mad about that one.
Be mad.
That's the end of this video, everybody. If you guys have more albums you want us to listen to, please leave them in the comments below. Much love to everybody that has gotten to this point in the video. Shout out to these guys. You can follow them. Their Instagrams and their stuff will be in the description. And we are out once again. Thank you guys. See ya.
Later.
Yeah.
If you